Have you ever wondered what the Generation Y wave of employees expect and desire from their employers? Do you know how to find and recruit them effectively? And what about the use of social media in how an organization recruits? Why use this technology and what do you need to keep in mind? Let's find out today on Lita's Hospitality HRM Lounge, Episode 2, Generation Y and Social Media Recruiting. So let's first talk about Generation Y. Who are we even talking about? This is the workforce who was born between the early 1980s and early 2000s, and they're also known as the millennials or digital natives, because this generation grew up with the rise of technology, so they don't even know a life without the internet. They grew up with smartphones, laptops, and social media. So now, why are we talking about them? Most of the baby boomers are now going to retire, and now we're entering into a new generation with the wide entry of Generation Y into the actual workforce. So from the perspective of the Generation Y, what is work? There are three main aspects that we are going to discuss today. First is work-life balance. Generation Y is keen on the intersection of work and life. They can do work anywhere, and their jobs do need to accommodate this. They are big on work-life balance and flexible working hours. Second is personal growth and development. Personal learning and development are more important than financial rewards. They are looking to rapidly rise through the organization and move up the ladder, and they need employers who have a plan for their success and constant reinforcement and recognition. And the third is that work is their social network. They connect with others around them in their offices and in their communities. Generation Y are good communicators as they are quick to reply to a text or Facebook message. So now let's discuss the 5 key strategies to recruit Generation Y employees. First is to highlight the entire compensation package. Not only do you talk about the salary compensation, but you talk about other aspects of the compensation, such as retirement funds, health insurance, vacation policies, job flexibility, wellness programs, gym discounts, etc. The second is to provide a clear career path and growth opportunity. They need to know how to move up in the organization, also what the expectations are of each level within their career, and to highlight the training and leadership opportunities within the organization. The third is to be transparent about the company's mission. Share the company's goals, which helps employees feel valued, and you can also share the company's social goals, which helps the employees feel connected to the organization. Fourth is emphasize team spirit within the organization. Relationships with coworkers are Generation Y's social network, so it's essential that they stay positive. There's no discrimination, bias, or favoritism, and to develop a group reward strategy. And the fifth is to utilize technology and social networks. By utilizing these networks, such as LinkedIn and Indeed, we harness the use of technology and make it a part of the culture. Now we'll turn a little bit and talk about the usage of social media in recruiting. There are a few legal pitfalls to keep in mind while you are recruiting through social media. Because there is so much readily information available online, recruiters can easily jump to conclusions on gender, race, age, and disability, which is definitely a legal pitfall. Keeping this pitfall in mind, a company can use social media in 2 main ways. One is to expand the applicant pool, to find passive job candidates, those who are not actively looking for a new job, but who are open to conversations. And the second way is to use social media as a screening method. They can check on social media profiles on all candidates and check whether there is any concerning information posted on their profile to create red flags before giving an offer. So now we'll pivot just a little bit more and talk about e-recruiting. What is e-recruiting? This is the use of internet for attracting, recruiting, and retaining job seekers and employees. This is on multiple platforms such as career websites, job boards, social media, and search engines. Let's first talk about the pros of e-recruiting. There are 4 main ones. First is that it's immediate. You can post jobs and the responses appear in real time. You can also determine whether you need to increase or decrease your efforts by the response rate in real time. The second one is that you have a bigger audience. The internet is global and has a huge potential of pool of applicants. The third one is that it's cost effective. You can post a job based on how much or little exposure you want, And you can also target your job posting to a specific audience to manage your campaign effectively. And the fourth is that it's flexible. You can control your posts by updating, editing, or removing your posts whenever you want. And you can have the ability to play around with the verbiage to optimize postings. And next, let's talk about the cons of e-recruiting. There are four main ones. The first is that it's informal. It can give off the wrong image of the company, especially if you are recruiting for executive level employees. Second, it's too easy to apply. It can attract bad candidates, especially those who are not qualified for the job or who are not serious about the job. Number three is that it affects communication. Information can be misconstrued with the wrong assumptions and messaging. And number four is that the online profiles need to match across other profiles. So there are online profiles of the organization that need to match the company's reputation, mission, and overall culture. So in conclusion, the Generation Y workforce is coming. They are a different breed, and it's time to pay attention to what they are looking for. There are easy ways to adjust the recruitment and hiring process to attract the best employees for your organization. Social media and e-recruitment are great tools to attract this Generation Y workforce. So thanks for tuning in to Lita's Hospitality HRM Lounge. And that was episode 2, Generation Y and Social Media Recruiting.